Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron, and today we're going to talk about WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix, the second episode to hit the airways on January 13, 2025 at the San Jose, California SAP Center in San Jose. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Monday Night Raw kicked off with them showing a little glimpse of what happened last week on Monday Night Raw at the premiere, and then we got to the real program as CM Punk made his way to the ring to talk about his next step after beating Seth Rollins last week on Raw. As he was going on, saying he's gonna go into the Royal Rumble and win that #1 spot and challenge who? Could be Cody Rhodes, could be Gunther. He was interrupted by no other than Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins came out and said, listen, I told you I was going to be here no matter what, win or lose, and I still hate you and think you're a piece of shit, and blah, blah, blah. CM Punk's like, dude, I beat you last week. You got a black eye. I don't even want to deal with you right now. And boom, all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre made his way to the ring. Drew McIntyre came out and started talking shit, and CM Punk thought he was directing it towards him. But Drew McIntyre was talking to Seth Rollins, saying, where were you last Monday when Roman Reigns got the Ufafala, which he called the falafel, which was beautiful by Drew McIntyre. He's just great. And he's like, you're letting Roman Reigns take over again. We don't want that. Come on, Seth. And if you got a problem, I'll take your ass out. So Seth Rollins wasn't going to fight Drew McIntyre. CM Punk wanted to fight Drew McIntyre. It was going to be a triple threat match, except Drew McIntyre was like, nah, I ain't going to get involved in this shit, and walked away, which was the end of the segment. This was a fantastic way to start off Raw. Three of the biggest names in wrestling, all sharing the spotlight. It just was great. The Royal Rumble is going to be magnificent. We're going to have Roman Reigns in it. We're going to have John Cena. We got Seth Rollins. We got Drew McIntyre. And my boy CM Punk, though I think John Cena is going to win. This led to the first match, Chad Gable versus the premier wrestling in WWE of Penta. Penta came down. He said, hey, oh, did us a little hand gesture, Johnny, that my brother, of course, loves. And this match was fantastic. A lot of hard-hitting flips. A lot of submission moves on the arms and legs. You got Chad Gable, who's a fantastic submission expert. He got some German suplexes in. He hurt Penta's leg. Penta sold that beautifully. Penta, of course, won with the Penta driver and got the 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give this match an up because it was Penta's first match. And after the match, he said, listen, this is Penta's time. I'm in the big leagues. This is where I wanted to be, and I am going to shine. People were clapping, crying. It was a great moment for everyone who loves the luchador. All right, then we had a little backstage segment. It was the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan was talking like she's Shahidi Mighty, saying, Dom, I'm still kind of pissed off at you that you tried to get back in the good graces of Rhea Ripley, said go get my bags and shit like that. And then she bounced down and they were discussing how Damian Priest is going to have a match later on with Finn Balor. And then there was another little segment. Rollins was talking to Sami Zayn, saying, oh, so what's the deal? Are you going to continue to help Roman Reigns? So it's all these little seeds of some people liking Roman Reigns, some people not liking Roman Reigns, and I can see a stable being created eventually, even though Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins have been bumping heads right now, they could join forces to take out Roman Reigns and anyone else who is affiliated with him. Then we had our match, our boy Sheamus versus my man, Ludwig Kaiser. This match was really good. You got Sheamus just beating the shit. He always has bangers after bangers after bangers. He got the 10 beat on the Ludwig. Ludwig, of course, got some offensive move, but he was no match for my boy Sheamus, who hit a bro kick and got that 1, a 2, a 3. Hey! And in the audience, of course, was Braun Breaker watching this match because one of these two men were going to face him eventually for that Intercontinental title. Hopefully it's Sheamus and he gets a WrestleMania match and takes that title and becomes a Grand Slam champion because the Intercontinental Championship is the only one that has eluded him. I'm going to give it some bitchin' up, of course. Then we had Sami Zayn again. This guy just is everywhere tonight. He ran into Miz and Karrion Kross, and they had a little bit of exchange, how The Miz has been the champion twice, and The Miz is like, listen, Insane, that has been 2 more times than you've ever been the world champion, which led to a match. And I'm just going to jump right into this. Sami Zayn basically destroyed The Miz, gave him a hell of a kick, a blue thunder bomb. 1, 2, 3. Miz is just fodder trash right now, guys. I don't know. Sami Zayn, of course, I said, picked up the victory. I'm going to give this a down. I don't like when Miz gets his ass beat. And now they also mentioned that the Wyatt 6 has been moved to SmackDown. So Final Testament and The Miz kind of have lost their luster because they were just killing it, beating the shit out of the Wyatts. So I don't know where they go from here, folks. Then we had another segment with Gunther, the world champion on Raw. He came out talking about how he's pimp as shit, that he's the greatest, no one can beat him, and that he has no challengers. And out came who? Yeet, yeet, yeet. Jay interrupted the world champion? Rude. He came down and said, listen, at Saturday Night Main Event, I want a match against you for that world title. And Gunther basically just flat out said, look, Jay, I beat you twice when I was the Intercontinental Champion. You really think you're going to beat me as the world champion? I mean, come on, dude. Please. Why don't you think about it before you actually accept and want to face me for real? And as soon as Gunther was walking out, he made it halfway up the ramp. Jay got on the mic and said, you know what? Yeah. I want that match. And it's going to be Jay versus Gunther for the world title at Saturday Night Main Event, which I think is going to take place next week. Not this week, right? I'm not really sure, guys. But because I know February is the Royal Rumble, so there has to be some kind of little spiegel Bible before then. Then let's talk about the Intercontinental Championship title that was on Raw, and this match was the finals between Laura Valkyrie and Dakota Kai. I'm just going to sum this up by saying the wrong person won this match. Dakota Kai should definitely have won this championship. She hit her finishing move, the go-to kick, or GTK, whatever the hell they wanted to call it, and then Laura Valkyrie rolled to the outside. That's a heel maneuver in my eyes. You got to finish her, and then you rolled out of the ring. Then Laura Valkyrie got in, hit her 2 moves, what is it called? The Nightwing, and got the 1, 2, 3, becoming the inaugural Intercontinental Champion for the women's division, and that's trash. Dakota Kai should have won, so I'm going to give this sumbitch a down. That's right, it is getting a down. And then we had our final segment before the main event. It was a mommy. She came in the ring, said, there's no challengers, I'm the best, blah, 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 blah. Nia Jax came down, said, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble, I'm going to face you, win that title, or I'm going to beat the shit out of Tiffy and get that too. Then she directed her comments to Bayley, who was in her hometown. Bayley came in the ring, got pushed down, and Mommy did a headbutt. Nia said, no, I don't think so. Boom, back to her. And then Mommy got the advantage. She rolled out of the ring. Boom, boom, boom. That was the end of that, which led us to our final match. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor in a no DQ match. This match was insane in the membrane. I'm sorry I got to go fast because I only have a little bit of time left. A lot of hard-aim spot, a lot of kendo sticks. They hit one move where Damian Priest kind of like Blue Falcon arrowed Finn Balor off like the arena, the stage, through tables, and he was getting stretchered out. And then Judgment Day came down and started beating the shit out of Damian Priest. Damian Priest beat the shit out of them. And then, in the end, blah, 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 the match continued. Then, Damian Priest hit the choke slam after a razor's edge onto a table outside the ring. He got the 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest got this match won, and he gets an up. Overall, Raw is getting an up. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We're going to more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I also forgot to mention that Raw was only 2.5 hours. What? See you later. See ya.